Kiki, do you love me? Are you driving? Please never leave me alone. Let's keep it up. That film, and I saw you still tagging me about being fashionably late. I was looking at TMZ. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. And I was listening to both stories, right? Because Kareem had his boys there or his entourage with him, and they were telling one story. And the girl sitting on the couch, we just wanted to get home. And all of a sudden, they just got all aggressive and they started attacking us. So I'm saying, man, Kareem, you blew it, boy. Hey, football players got to learn to do? I don't know who's writing this. I'm just saying, no matter what, as soon as you see an altercation, if it's not your fault, you need to run away as fast as you can. Kareem's done. Last year's top running back is done. And DeAndre Andre, I assure you, I could guarantee you and promise you, bet your house, everything you own on it. The 49ers are not even, give me a piece of paper. So they are not even that interested in, we just got rid of a guy in that kind of situation. We're going to go sign a running back with that situation? Besides, Matt Breida's fine. I had to laugh when I read that one. So no, Kareem will not be in San Francisco. Whether he's right or wrong, he is in trouble. Hey, fam, you know what I want to talk about, though? Contrary to public opinion, it's Friday. We're going to make, I got a feeling everybody's going to say the same thing. But, I just want you to know this before you make your prediction. I do believe this is going to be a little more difficult than the Hawks and everybody. I mean, contrary to public opinion, which is 49ers are going to bleed. They're going to bleed up in the clink. See, okay, and I know, I'm always optimistic in the wrong fashion, but here's the fact. The 49ers ranked 10th in stopping the run. Now, you and I both know the Hawks game is predicated on that bulldozing run they got this year. They got about 4 dudes that can flat out carry the rock. Now, the 49ers seem to enjoy teams that like to run. Don't throw on us. That's where we kick our ass. But if you try to run, I think we might be able to deal with that. And meanwhile, the Hawks are ranked 22. Who's got the best running back in the league with runs over 20 yards? That's right. Matty B could go nuts on these guys. You know what I can't wait about Matty Breida? I can't wait till he's healthy again. If he can do this while that ankle is still bugging him, what the hell's going to happen when he's feeling good? I can't wait to see that. Anyway, a big shout out to Michael Davis. Michael Davis has been, me and Mike been locked in rhetoric today. We've had a dialogue going. Last year, remember Mike Davis? Yeah, I can't wait to play San Fran. I said, Mike, you don't want to play San Fran, man. Come on, man. You know you're going to get your butt beat. So he and I have been talking ever since. Mike comes around now and drops little digs on me. Somebody else made a post that I went over to Twitter, and the post said, because Mike Davis is considered like he had the top stat last week from PFF. Dude says, how's Mike Davis going to get the top of the heap? He had 4 carries, and I came back and hit like. Mike immediately comes in. Another dude comes in and explains it. I said, Mike, are you watching? Hey, you watch the show? Come on, Mike, man. You know I ain't hating on you, man. I'm just saying. Oh, by the way, JD Watsonville High School. Don't worry about Ruben. They are done with Ruben. He is gone. So yeah. Fantasy guys are all, yeah. So anyway, I'm still sticking to my score. I said, just the other day, I said 20-17 49ers. Why? Because like I've pointed to, I know, here comes he's delusional post. Listen, the 49ers, 2, 5, and now 12. The 49ers get their ass handed to them every year after the bye. If we'd have played the Hawks last week, They would have it would have been bad. It may be bad this week, but it would have been even worse last week. Remember 2 years ago we won a game. Blaine Gabbert went out there, I think it was the Falcons. Gabbert beats the Falcons. Ho! We're ready to go now. Let's go. Take a bye week before we go, and we come back and we go to the clink. 49ers was out there using their fingertips trying to tackle all afternoon. The Hawks were just running buck wild. What's that dude's name we never hear from anymore? He picks up over 200 yards running. You see, ain't gonna be no 200 yards running by no Hawks running back Sunday. Ain't gonna be none. And Russell Wilson is gonna be the guy that's going to have to carry that team for the most part. Here's the funny thing about it, though. If Russ throws on Richard Sherman, if there's somebody who knows Russ, it's Richard Sherman. You already heard Richard say, no, we ain't got no relationship. It's not like we're friends. We played on the same team together. Because, see, as you know, our boy was a little pissed off a lot, him and the rest of the Seahawks defense, because Russ was getting all the glory. Everybody's talking about Russell Wilson being the greatest quarterback. If it wasn't for him, the Seahawks wouldn't be this, they wouldn't be that. He carries that team, all that. And the things we're hearing now, they were saying it a long time ago. As long as that team's got Russell Wilson, they will contend, which is actually being proven to be true now. But the thing is, the defense was not getting the credit they should have had for keeping Russell Wilson out on the field all day. See, that's... And also Marshawn Lynch never got the credit he should have got. Pete Carroll was once quoted saying, when people say things about Russ and his coddling of Russell Wilson, Pete just said, I don't care. So all you do is you divide your team when you talk like that. So, it's going to be interesting to see. Now, Russ is going to be like everybody else. He's going to dot the other side of the field all day long. But I doubt he messes with Williams or Sherman because he's got Doug Baldwin. I think they got a couple other issues I'm not really sure about. I don't even know. But this is going to be a very interesting game. I do not see this 10-point spread. And I do think, like usually, because I think they didn't make the 10-point spread last time. It's 11 points, something like that. Carlos Hyde ran for 100 yards on that team. So, and that's when they were at their best. The Seahawks, it's strange. They're really not dead dangerous as far as getting to the quarterback. But you can run on that team. Makes no sense, does it? So anyway, I don't see the 49ers looking as flat offensively as they did last week. And as far as a play calling from Kyle Shanahan, I see that having to improve this week because it was awful last week. So we'll see. That's my opinion anyway. Brandon Rogers says 31-17 Hawks. All right. J.D. Wattsville High School. Unless Pete Carroll decides to pass the ball at the one, don't put it past him. Pete, he loves him some Russell Wilson. Back then when they were at the Super Bowl and they did that mistake, somebody said, Carroll just doesn't want to see Marshawn Lynch get the credit for that TD. It makes no sense if you got a guy like Marshawn Lynch on the 1-yard line to pass the ball. So they did. They paid for it. AB says 28-10 Seahawks. And Niner Empire says 35-17 Niners. And I imagine we're going to get a lot of Seahawks scores. And hey, it's okay. Hey, Daniel Sono. Hey, thanks, Daniel Shucks, man. Promise me you'll do the running, man, if we make the playoffs next season. And may do it for an hour or two. You know what I'm saying? Renee Cruz, what's up, fam? Gamers 2888829. Lovely Gamers High. Mr. Lucas says, I'm 49ers comic on Instagram, Ronbo. Hey, 49ers comic. I see you there a lot, man. What's up? Daniel, make sure to pump pass. Just one puff. Hey, I'm telling you right now, I do not see the 49ers dead meat just yet. Jack Delmark Jr. need to beat the Seahawks. It's great. And Is it me, or does Mike Davis look a lot bigger than when he was with us? He does, huh? He does look bigger, huh? He's angrier too. He looks stronger and he looks faster. When he hits that hole, Mike hits that hole. You know that year before last, he did have some good runs. He had a fumble issue, but he did look not bad. He busted out one run in preseason. We never seen it again after that, because after he fumbled that one play, Chip Kelly he banished Mike Davis to the sideline for the rest of the season. And Alfonso, what's up, Alfonso? Thanks, man. Millionaires and billionaires, let me be the first to say the Seahawks is going to beat the brakes off us. All right? You're not the first, though. I read some other people before you, millionaires and billionaires. So, millionaires and billionaires, he's throwing in the towel. The 49ers, in his book, are dead meat. Talkman 78, go Niners Empire, Niner Faithful. And Wrestling Flashbacks TV, send that Raider fan to Vegas. Trevor Marks, 21-20, 49ers win by a field goal. You know, we almost beat them last year, too, which is really unfortunate. What it is with the Seahawks, you don't want to see them at the end of the season. You beat the Seahawks, you beat them in the beginning of the season. That was last year and the years before that, because it took them a little while to get rolling every year, right? But this year they're already up. They went through the lumps and bruises, and they figured some things out. I'm not going to lie. They are looking good. I do believe, though, the 49ers, they're overdue for a good performance. I seen enough from Dante Pettis last week. I do wish we had, if we had Marquise, they don't have any defense to stop Marquise like anybody else. And if you figure, if Dante Pettis is going to come around, 49ers would have a slick chance. Because like I say, the Hawks like to run. You take that away from them and they have to rely on Russie. That might be to the 49ers' advantage. All right, we'll see. Anyway, Vader!
It's time! It's
Vader?
What's up, Ronbo? What's
Vader,
going on,
man?
man? Long time no talk.
Yeah, I know, man. You just kick it back here all week long and
Oh,
watching what
man,
goes on.
I was right, man. It got really interesting on that Monday show. So, man, I was like, I was jazzed to call in on Tuesday, and it's like, nope, no Tuesday show. Got to wait till Friday.
Yeah, you know,
opinion.
Monday night
Right.
and we're gonna. I can't wait. You know, Robert Saleh, and I'm sure because you always support Trez on these issues, but I'm sure.
Because it's the truth, Ronbo, but it's okay.
It is
man.
currently it is the truth. There's no doubt about it. Robert Saleh's defense is definitely getting beat up, but it's like he keeps saying something that rings and resonates in my mind. He says they'll eventually suddenly grasp it. And just like the Hawks went through the same thing. He says, in the beginning, they struggled. And then suddenly they became the defense that everybody's trying to be now. But you don't get it overnight. And I understand that now. Because guys are out there doing very strange things. So that's why I say I'm willing to wait at least a little while. So, but Vader, you go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah. But anyways, on to Robert Saleh. we all know how we feel about him.
Yeah.
We don't really need to get into it too much. But the thing that mind boggles me, Ronbo, I just don't understand, and I'm just not getting it. I don't feel like they want to win. I mean, they go to Tampa Bay, they get destroyed because it looks like nobody knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
They don't go to fucking practice till Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't get
Then
that.
they want to throw Mullins under the bus. He's the one out there trying.
Yeah.
Maybe they should take a page out of his book. I understand he didn't look good in Tampa, but nobody looked good except for, Pettis. It looked okay. There was a couple players there. Buck, again, he always comes out strong because, he looks like he's not even listening to the noise, man. He's just doing his job. And that's what it comes down to, is just doing your job.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if they're confused and if they're not picking up what Salah's trying to put out there on the defense, then maybe the way he's coming across isn't working. And if you take a look at our coaching staff, I mean, I don't know how to explain this to you on both sides of the ball, Ronbo. They're too young. We don't have a hardcore experienced coaching staff, man, that knows how to bring all this together. That's the reason why, we're shouting, we want Robert's head, but again, I see your point. It's going to take time to build. But the thing is, it's like Adam Peters, I heard a lot of callers over there giving shit to my homeboy Adam Peters, man. Like, wait, you guys got to pump the brakes here a little bit. He gave you the players that you felt that were going to be able to understand what you wanted to run on that field.
Yeah.
I mean, he can't go out there and coach it too if that's what you want, and it's just little things that we see during the game. It's like, okay, you guys didn't stop the play. They scored. Fucking sit down. Talk about it. Figure out what's going on. I don't need Sherman going on one-on-one conversation. Sit everybody under it. Everybody's got to be accountable for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just don't see that, Ronbo. I just don't see it.
Nah, you're not. And you might not see it during the course of the game unless the cameraman stays on the sideline. It may be happening to some degree. I'll tell you something that's really scary, Vader. You said just a few seconds ago, you said about Peters and company. Do you know, and I fell off my chair when I was reading it, do you know the 49ers are still carrying scouts from the old regime?
No, you don't say. No, I can't believe that. I cannot believe that.
You know what? They don't make decisions.
I cannot believe that.
They don't make decisions.
I know they don't, but the thing
what
is
they do
their
is,
job is to evaluate the players.
Right. They send the players in. That freaked me out. I said, you're using Balky's team? Why?
Oh, my.
Maybe scouts are not easy to find or something, but they're still using those same guys. Those guys are running around the country, coming up with names and sending in footage and stuff. Oh.
Really? I figure Peters brought his crew in, or at least one or two.
Peters' crew it belongs to the Broncos, right?
Denver. All right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. He picked both sides of the ball, players on both sides of the fence.
Right.
And
so
but
can't take anybody.
But the thing is, I would figure he would bring somebody in from his old regime to kind of orchestrate what they were trying to build here.
Well, if he could, but the Broncos, I think that scouting group belongs to John Elway, not him. So
Yeah, because they probably sound like a couple-year contracts or something like that.
Or that, But anyway, they're not free to just leave and go because Adam is leaving. So they got to stay where they are. And then, of course, the 49ers, I guess, without having enough experience, they don't know who to contact. I wish a bunch of scouts that are talented would say, guys, my name is blah, blah, blah. Let me come on in and give you a hand here. I'm seeing some things that I think I can help you with. And he comes in, whoever he is, and give us some names and players that we could choose from that are going to make a difference.
Right. But the thing is, coming off of that, okay, we've got the players, okay? And we see sparks here and there every weekend on potential out there. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, number one, we see people out of position. That's wrong. We see people dropping the ball. That's wrong. Bad. We see people missing tackles. It's just small fundamentals that I feel that they should already have.
Yeah, and they should.
So it's like, what the hell is going? What's going on here? I would love to be in the locker room. I'd be there. Where I hear somebody complain, sit your ass down. Sit down. Are you really? You got nothing to say right now. Nobody has anything to say. It's all open ears. Just listen and execute. Yeah. Listen and execute. But the thing is, when you have bullshit where you don't practice on Monday, you know what I mean? Well, and as soon as they got back, man, I would have been in their ass, and I would have had triple practices.
Yeah, they always take Monday off.
Some of them bitches out.
They got to have one day for recovery.
But they shouldn't, Ronbo. They shouldn't. We're in a rebuilding phase right now. Nobody should have any days off.
It's tackle though. You gotta have one day to recover, or else they end up not being able to practice because of various soreness and injuries and things like that. I don't have a problem with them taking off Monday, one day after the game. You come on in, you look at the footage, you spend a lot of time looking at where you screwed up, why would this happen, why that happened. That could take up a whole day. Tuesday we come back.
Right.
We make
So
some
that should be
adjustments.
Monday. They come in, they sit down, they don't practice, and they look
Yeah,
at
right.
film all day long.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
Until
I
they
thought you
get
said they shouldn't take
You
any
know,
day
until
off.
they. Right. No, I'm saying they shouldn't take any day off. They should use as far as
as far as
they need to
polishing
come
the
in
game.
every day.
Yeah.
Right.
I think they do though.
But it's just weird. I just don't get.
It just doesn't look
Sometimes
like it.
Kyle looks like he's on. Yeah, it just doesn't look like it. It just doesn't look like it.
It's complicated.
When you got
stuff.
OBJ wide open out there and he's the best player on the team and nobody's covering him, you're supposed to make it look like zone and then you're supposed to drop back and man. That's practice, man. That's
Yeah.
practice, Ronbo.
Well,
And
also,
it just
and I just want to say on that, the only thing we see is when they screw up. Now, if OBJ was open all
Right.
game long, then they would show that every time. So the 2 or 3 times he gets away, we tend to amplify it as being that's all they did all day. Well, if that were true, OBJ should have about 40 points by himself. So that's why I say sometimes we
No,
gotta,
but no. I understand. You can't pick and choose your back. Yeah, all right, okay, you're right. You're absolutely correct on that. But it's just one of those things that's like, come on, guys, really?
I know.
It's like you
Well,
can't make it that easy.
I agree, though. When I see it, it still pisses me off. But Vader, we got to get a
Right.
score from you because we're gonna have to go.
No, wait, real quick. I want to give you my keys to the game really fast, real fast.
Okay, go ahead.
Really quick.
All right.
What I see on the defensive side of the ball, containment. We got to contain. And Solomon needs to play on the inside. He needs to be right next to, locked and tied with Buckner or Blair, one or the other.
Yeah.
No more of this bullshit on the fucking edge. They put him one time in the Tampa Bay game. That's enough. We're done. Okay? That's it. He needs to be on the inside. He's got potential. I think he can be a game changer if they just put him in the right position. We got to contain Russell Wilson. Can't run out of that pocket. We can't let him extend any plays because we both know we get beat on the deep ball. Same thing. I'm not too worried about the run. I think we're okay as far as
that.
we got Fred back there. He's going to take care of business. Now on the offensive side of the ball, Mullen, you got to get out of the pocket, bro. You got to do it. I know.
Well, at least step up.
Everybody made comments this week and stuff like that. But the thing is, don't let them continue. If you feel comfortable bootlegging every single fucking play and you're going to extend the play, do it. Don't listen to Kyle. Don't listen to anybody else. You feel what's right because
you gotta get a bench.
And then you got Jeff. You got option number 1, Jeff Garcia coming out talking about the 3-step drop. I go, yeah, you had the 3-step drop because you were option. Your nickname was option number 1. You always threw it to the first receiver all the time. We don't have that right now. Right now we got a bunch of rookies.
Quick.
Yeah, exactly. He's hanging on to the ball too long because you could tell he's not comfortable in that pocket.
Yeah.
You make yourself comfortable. If you got to step up and throw in, do it. But the thing is,
Marquise isn't there. Marquise is like a safety net for all our quarterbacks. When nobody else is open, Marquise is always open.
Marquise will get open. Oh yeah, but we also.
But that's not always the play. Can't always be the case.
Right, and then I like what Pettis is doing right now. He's just got to keep in stride. But come on, guys, Bourne, Pettis, they got to line up. They got to be. They got to know the play, man. They got to know the play.
Yeah.
If you don't know what it is, fuck it. Call timeout. Screw it.
Well,
you know what I mean? But don't put yourself.
They don't. It's the defense. The offense seems to know what they're doing. It's the execution comes up a little.
Oh no!
Short,
it didn't look like that last week, Ronbo.
Well,
it didn't look like that last week, man. Everybody looked confused, man.
Let me give a good example as to why. Here's the thing: Pettis went down and smoked his man, broke his ankles and all. But what happened in that play? Mullins got sacked. So you see, they know where they're going. It's just that everything doesn't come together all the time. And you're not going to see Juszczyk mess up. Bourne's pretty good at running his routes. Matty B, that's got to be one of the best. He is the best running back at 20 runs or more on the season already.
Oh, most, yeah. Breida,
so
I'm not too worried about. But...
Yeah, the offense is not really sick. It's the defense has got to figure out how they're going to contain people and stop giving up those big scores.
But anyway. we gotta stay able to control the clock a little better and keep the ball a little longer.
That's
keep
about
the
first downs.
off the field.
That's about first downs.
Right, that's about first down. Yeah, we got to collect those first downs, baby. And I think
your score
we got a good shot, but my score. it pains me to say this, man, but I'm going to have to do it. I say 21-27 Seahawks.
21-27.
That's what I got.
There you go.
21
27,
Seahawks,
6-point
But,
win
hey, I'm
for the
a
Hawks.
ride and die as a Niner, but
Hey,
reality is reality, and,
we haven't beaten
hopefully
the
they'll
Hawks.
shock me.
Yeah, we haven't beaten the Hawks in that place in years. All right, Bader. Let me.
In a lot of years.
We'll see you Sunday, okay?
We'll see you Sunday, Ronbo, and shout out to everybody, Trez, Dre, Niner Empire. Let it go, red and gold. Radio Ronbo Sports. Hit that like, guys.
Yeah.
Love you, Ronbo. See you Sunday,
Thanks,
brother.
man. Love you back, huh? Talk to you. See you Sunday. Oh, man. All right. Jay Run says, yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Jay Run. He gets excited sometimes. It's hard to hold. He's like a train running down a track. You gotta do a Superman and hold him back. But he's got a lot to say. Got a lot of heart. Mark Lacinento, what's up? He said, "Oh, we are okay. It's the kid 917. What it do? Hey!" He says, "Empire sacked down in the building. All right, it's the kid." Zadio, Robert Sala's defense still works. Just look at the Bears' defense. Yeah, I tell you, man. But in these situations when things go south, somebody has to get blamed, right? And the first person you go to is a coach, of course. But for years, and this goes all the way back to it was the 90s. The coaches always got blamed first. I'd be mad as hell at certain players all god dang week. Because I says, you know what? Your ass screwed up, but they blamed the coach. But it was up to me. Your ass would be somewhere else now. Hey, Zara says if we beat the C so-and-sos, donate $20 on Ronbo stream if we beat them. Thanks, fam. Wolfgar 49, 31-13 for Seahawks. We always play trash in Seattle. That's true, though. I can't argue that. Eugene Robinson says, what's up? Jeff 10, if Richard Sherman picks off Russell Wilson and yells, that's what happens when you try me with this sorry quarterback like Rusty, I will donate 50. Oh, God. I tell you, man, I can't wait to see that matchup. I don't think Wilson's going to really... Okay. James. Go ahead, James.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
James, we're looking into the teeth of the shark again.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, man, it's a very unpleasant feeling knowing the record between these two teams going into that place. But, they're on the schedule twice a year. So here we go.
Well, I'll say this much. Right now, I think I'm not going to say that we're tanking, but I think that first pick is extremely important to them now because we're gonna move some players to free up cap space money, and I think probably 3 or 4 of them off the defense I know will be gone. And I look at it like this: if we had the players that were our potential starters, we would have a better chance. And we just don't have that right now. I mean, I'm not looking to see them show anything great.
Yeah.
It's like the season is ruined. And at the end of the day, it's like just per se, if they happen to lose, which if I were someone to gamble still, I would pretty much bet my money that we don't lose. Yeah. And at the end of the day, the Raiders traded away Mac because they assumed they didn't want to give him to us because they assumed we would be picking so high in the draft. But look how fate turns out. Because right now, Chicago, as well as probably Dallas, are going to be picking in the top 20 or at least above 15.
Poor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So at the end of the day, they're going to be, the Raiders are a team that may want to trade back with us for a bunch of picks because right now, I want to see him hit it, but at the same time, the Raiders know they got to hit it because John Gruden, if he don't do something and you traded away your best players, your best defensive player and your best offensive player, then you either got to get it right or you won't see but 3 years of that 10-year
10-year
contract.
contract. Hey, James, I just want to bring this up. It's pretty funny. You picked out those Raider players. Now, Amari's made a huge difference in Dallas, and it's become legend in Chicago what Khalil Mack has done to Chicago. How insane would it be? We couldn't get either one of those players. Chicago versus Dallas in the Super Bowl. I would fire Gruden right away because I'd say, somebody got to get blamed for this. And they go kill me.
They couldn't wind up doing that because they're both in the NFC.
Oh, that's right. I forgot they're both in the NFC.
Yeah. But
don't put them in the NFC Championship game. That'd be hilarious.
It's something else because the Raiders right now, I mean, I think they never should have traded them players, but I will say this much as far as it goes for us. We got to make some moves here. And I think it's players like Armstead will be leaving. Jimmy Ward, you could say goodbye to. Earl Mitchell's another goner. And possibly if Solomon don't show something in these next 4 or 5 games, he's another one that's out the door. I mean, I understand.
He's got that rookie contract. I wouldn't bet on him leaving. They're going to keep them rookie contracts.
Yeah,
anybody in their second contract, though, you got to get up by. You ain't got to go home, but you got to leave here.
You're leaving Santa Clara. You're leaving Levi.
Yeah.
That's for sure. And as far as, some people are looking at it like we took a bad blow last Sunday, but after I looked at all the particulars involved, this guy, Ruben, had another incident back in October with that girl.
They didn't, the 49ers said they don't have any knowledge of that. I wonder.
49ers say they don't have any knowledge of it, but it's all over. It's out there that there was an attempted call to the police by his neighbors.
I wish, Ruben's got the kind of neighbors, I guess, that they'll do any sit in the windows with binoculars or something. All right, he's moving toward her now. Get ready to call the police. We're gonna get paid for this one. Damn.
Well, the thing about it, it's he did it to himself, man. Because I think when they found out and probably realized, even finding out about that incident, they're probably aware of that incident in October. But I think what caught them off guard is like, will this guy throw away his career for some woman that he's not even married to? And he did.
Because he loves it to death, though.
if you look at the players that are on Roger Goodell's exempt list, it's only been 4 that I've known. And number 1 is Aldon Smith.
Oh yeah, was he on it?
Foster. Yeah. Reuben Foster, Greg Hardy, and Ray Rice. And now Ray Rice's wife, she never even went to court, but it was the tape that convicted Ray that got him still on the exempt list. He's on the list. He just ain't gonna never suit up for an NFL team.
Yeah.
Ever
That means
again.
but you know what? What about that exempt list? If an organization wants to continue to keep him on the payroll, they can. Kareem Hunt was on the exempt list today for about 15 to 20 minutes until the owner could get there and see what happened. Oh, take him off that exempt list. Call him and tell him, don't you ever come back to this locker room again. We'll send him his shit in the mail. And Kareem's out of a job.
Yeah, he is. I've seen the tape on him, drunk, hiding all day yesterday, and the girl tried to, she tried to move away from him, and he got people holding him back like he's going to tackle her, kick her teeth all down her throat, and then kicked her like, you old trailer trash. Get on out of here. You ain't worth 2 wooden nickels anyway. I shouldn't have bought.
But James, these guys don't act like they know there's surveillance cameras all over the hotel. What is wrong with you? I can't see blacking out like that. But James,
man, the same thing is happening with Ruben because TMZ has got something on him.
Oh yeah,
him and that girl were in the hallway or whatever, and they have already put reports out there that the girl is going to participate.
Yeah, I read about that as well. But we got to stop, James.
Right?
Let me
Yeah,
get your
man.
score, though, and prediction.
Well, my prediction is 31-9 Seattle.
That's
31-9
Well, that's the most
Seattle.
lopsided. James, you may have just set a new record. Now, most people try to keep it close.
Yeah.
Yes, but James just said an all-out bloodbath. The 49ers, they going to use the 49ers to cut the grass with and chop the sides down and trim the bushes.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to be landscaping tools.
Well,
31-9. All right.
right now we're just in disarray, man. It's all the
So, yeah,
things that's happening, and
it's bad.
we
Well,
gotta clean house and
yeah,
spend some money and go after some real players, man. You know
they
what I'm
should
saying?
reconstruct the team still. Well, James, I tell you what. Sunday, though, we will see if you're near right. That's a pretty drastic beating. So
Well,
if the
wait a minute.
49ers,
Let
yeah.
me make another one. I'll say 31-20 Seattle.
Okay. Well, that's a little more nice anyway. You're probably right with the first score. I have no idea.
I think I am. I think
Yeah.
I am. I think
All
I'm
right.
all right with that first one. But
All right,
yeah, man.
James. But anyway, I'll be looking for your fight. And maybe, who knows, you may get a chance to say, I'm glad I'm wrong. So we'll see then, okay?
All right, man. Have a
All
good
right,
evening.
Robert.
Be blessed. Thank you.
You too. Thanks.
All right. See you.
Yeah, 31-9. And the Hawks offense is they're not designed for huge scores, but they can be vicious. So we'll see. I don't really know fully what to expect because I'm trying to figure out what our defense is going to do with their offense. I know they're not going to be able to run well, and that means Russell Wilson, who did a good job last week. I think Russell Wilson passed for 350 yards against the Panthers. But is that about the Panthers' defense, or is Russell Wilson just really that good? And everybody's right about keeping Russ contained. If he gets out of that pocket, he's going to hurt you bad. And Daniel says this season will shake off all the hype and bandwagon fans. And all the real 49er fans will be enjoying the next few years of the Empire dominating the NFL. And I do see that with Kyle Shanahan. I can tell this guy's not going to rest until he pulls that team up. He's a real, seriously competitive individual. And people are talking about fire John Lynch and fire Kyle Shanahan. See, truth be told, Kyle Shanahan is the boss around there. If he wants John Lynch to stay, John Lynch ain't going anywhere. If he wants John gone, John's gone. Now that I read an article on recently, that's a few days ago, and I laughed because it says, you know what? I forgot. He went and got Kyle first. Kyle is in charge. He ain't going nowhere. And if talk about John firing him like some people were doing, which I couldn't believe, that ain't going to happen. And I think Kyle likes John because he can work with him. They work together as a group. So they're going to ride this wave out no matter how much we cry and scream and kick and bite. They're only going to take us that serious, and they're going to keep continuing doing what they're doing. Because we don't really see we see the vision, but we see it not being fulfilled. So, and they're going to go for it. They're going to continue doing what they're doing and stay the course. And eventually they're going to come out of this. But we're going to be mad as hell between now and then. Draft night, we're going to be mad as hell. Salami Thomas! What are you, salami? What the hell do I need with some salami? And me, I'm going to be acting stupid. We're all going to be, yes. Yeah, that's what we do. Slack says, getting Sherman's a win in Seattle would be the second most important game to the win. That's true. That's the second most important next to beating Oakland. And Evan Brown wants to know, will Sherman make the Pro Bowl? Probably. I think everybody who votes for him, his teammates still love him. So no matter what happens, Sherman makes the Pro Bowl by popular demand, if nothing else. Calculus 315 says Fred Warner for the Pro Bowl. That is a huge possibility, actually. We got about 4 guys that could potentially go to the Pro Bowl this year. Niner Gang 999 says only lock for Pro Bowl is Juice. Staley's probably going to make it. Staley and Sherman, you got to remember, this is done by the players, not us, not the writers. Do they have a little bit to do with it? The players, the fans. I'm sorry. I'm talking about the wrong poll. The fans will vote. Sherman will make it, just for that reason alone. Sir Garcia, what's up? And Daniel Placencia. Seahawks win 35-16. Here he comes. All right, Tress, go ahead, man. He's going to state his case. Come on in. One half of the TNT Connection. and the man who wants to take Robert Saleh to court and file charges.
Hold
Trez!
up, wait a minute, Ronbo, put some red gold up in it.
What's it? It's sparkling today too, Trez. It's even more tasty. I put some hot sauce on it. Yeah. Go ahead, Trez.
Ronbo,
Yes.
I'm just sitting back relaxing, man. Our boy is playing on ESPN too, man.
Who?
You done missed it, our boy. The one I sent you, I told you to take a look at it.
Oh,
I don't want to give it away.
the college kid. Yeah. No, I do like
Yeah,
him.
they're playing in the MAC championship right now. They
Is he
were
out there
winning the
lighting it up?
game 20. Yeah, they were winning the game 29 to 14. Man, this team done come back and up 30 to they up 30 to 29 on them.
On the strength of the defense.
So, no, it's the secondary. The secondary is not that good, man. They let these guys come and get back in the game.
Uh-oh.
But that's here nor there, Ron. But we got to talk 40 now. But
All
you know, he's been out there making this. He's been out there playing his position, doing his thing though.
Yeah, the 49ers know who he is. I bet he's on the list.
Stud.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a stud now. He's a stud.
I
Definitely
agree.
that.
Quick,
But
hit hard.
let's talk about the topic of the day. What is wrong with these kids, man?
I don't know, man.
What is wrong with these kids?
They got no value on money, and I think they think they're above the law and can get away with anything. Or, like James said, boy may have been on something because that was a crazy decision. You got to get that mad?
Man.
You really got to get that damn mad. Man, walk your stupid ass away. I don't understand, Trez. I don't. I really
Ronbo,
can't.
what happened to having positive people around you, man? You feed off of positive energy. You know what I mean? When you're about to do something stupid, you need that guy that's going to pull you to the side and say, hey, man, look, you got too much to lose. Quit acting stupid.
Even if I got to
You know what I'm
wrestle you
saying?
down to the floor, I agree, Trez. Even if me and you got to fight, we got to fight because you my boy. I'm going to do all I can to keep you from making a mistake. There was two dudes that grabbed him, though, Trez. There was two. They couldn't hold him back. It looked like somebody was running through. He looked like a running back. He came back and knocked one of his boys almost out and knocked him into the girl. She tried, you see the film, right? She tried to stand up. She was damn near knocked out. He comes back in and kicks her in the ass. Oh, that's it. Kareem. Kareem.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
And he deserves a release. He deserves it. I don't understand these owners go right out here and as soon as they get released and clear waivers, they're picking them up. Because you know, with the Me Too movement, Ronbo, you've been a hypocrite. You mean tell me you won't get Colin Kaepernick a job for kneeling for injustice, but a guy that slaps a woman around all day long that you claim, you know, you support the Me Too movement, and you turn around and get a job again, man. I don't understand, man.
And Trez, you're right because I bet you Kareem Hunt will be gainfully employed within the 28 to 48 hours because NFL owners are desperate. Anytime they see a blue chip player available because they can't get one, they run in there and say, we'll wait a year, 2 years, whatever it takes. But Kareem Hunt, you will play football again. And for whatever stupid team we're talking about, So this kind of thing makes players know I can beat this woman's ass all I want to. I'm blah, blah, blah. Of course they go pick me up. But this woman here, come on, man. You guys got bad home raising, man. What the hell's wrong with you?
Right. Because to me, you gotta kick these players out of the league, man. The league shouldn't represent that, man. This league should not represent that. Once you've been convicted of and video evidence prove, and you should be like Ray Rice, man. You should be out of the league. You should be out of the league. No ifs and buts about it, man.
It's gotten more lenient though. You look at Mixon and that shot. Ray Rice knocked his girl, but I didn't actually see the punch. We just seen him pulling her out of the elevator, right? Or did they show the punch too? But anyway, Mixon, right? That was an incredible punch, and he gets drafted. And I said, if he gets drafted, he's 7th round. But damn, what a talent! And I think that's the way they think. It's a kid, we can give him another shot. I think they're thinking of all these. These are kids, we're giving them another shot. There's no point in making a final decision on their life at this age. It would be wrong. It would be wrong. I knew better than that when I was 15 years old.
Yeah, and I can understand that, Ronbo, coming into the draft. Okay, you made a mistake.
Yeah.
But once you've been in the pros, you know what I'm saying? The NFL offers all kinds of mentoring for players. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Young
true.
players coming in the league with the symposium and all that type of stuff coming in the league on how to handle being an NFL player. It's just no excuse at that level. It's done. Yeah, but I was going to give you my prediction. My prediction will be 34-16 Seahawks. Yeah.
This is going to be a record week for scores against our beloved red and gold. Oh.
And I want you to see how Robert Sellers sits and rush 4 guys and think we're going to get it done. And you're going to see the same old you've been seeing. And then I want you to come back. I forgot who was you and Coach. I want you and Coach to come back and defend Robert Sellers like y'all been doing, okay?
Hey, Trez,
right.
I got to tell you, though, you know one advantage of all this particular game, though? Both teams have seen each other's defense. That's all they see every day. I am, everybody thinks the 49ers are going to get ran off the field, but the 49ers see that defense every day. I'm
Ronbo,
very curious as to see what's going to happen here.
We're going to get ran off the field. We're going to get ran off the field. Bottom line.
I don't know.
It ain't nothing going to change with Robert Sellers.
Their run defense is not that
good.
His
scheme, I'm just telling you.
Yeah, double line.
But shout out to Vader. Shout out to you, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Oh, and I see you had my girl Tina on there. I see you and
Boy,
Tina. I enjoyed the show.
I love Tina.
Yeah,
Kills me, boy. I can't wait. I can't call every week. She's busy. But if I could get a Tina moment, I want to put on my program a segment. It's Tina time. Boy, Tina came in. I didn't expect her to go where she went because I thought women as a womanhood. They're a club. Tina went right in there and jumped on the woman right away. Talked about her little pocketbook wasn't worth no $8 million. Tina, I didn't see that coming. That was good.
Yeah. Tina good people, Ronbo. She I've been out with her a couple of times.
Good.
Hanging out. We know some of the same people. So. Yeah, her and her family are very good people. Very good people.
I love her to death.
And support her too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But all right, Ronbo, shout out my tag team partner. Shout out to Hale. And shout out to everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's go do what we've been doing, man. Let's go get this L and bring it on home. And get Robert Sellers out of here.
Yeah, when I'm encouraged to go get this L, can we at least try to go get a W?
No, Ronbo. Hey, we gotta get Robert Sellers out of here, man. Gotta get Robert Sellers out of here, man.
He's gonna leave anyway at some point if things don't change. But ain't no point in getting no L in the meantime just to get him out.
Hey,
I'm tired. It's the Hawks, Trez. If we don't beat nobody for the rest of the year, can we please beat the Hawks at least one time? Sick of it.
Rumbo. We got our wish. That was the Raiders.
The Raiders, okay.
And everything else is over. It's over. It's over.
All right, Trez.
We got our wish. It's over. I mean, Rumbo, really, you got to give Pete Carroll credit. I
do. I've been giving him credit.
We can't stand it. We cannot stand Seattle. We can't. That's our arch enemy. Yeah. But at the same time, Rumbo, Pete is doing a great job.
Well, he's had the same quarterback.
He's doing a great job.
And the same program for a long time there. So, that makes a difference. But anyway, Trez, I hear you, though. And let me see you Sunday. So, Trez, don't let me have to come and find you if we win this game, though.
Yeah, come find me, Ronbo, because guess what? We won't be winning. We won't be winning. It's the same. I'm going to reiterate it, Ronbo. We lost to Arizona twice.
Yes, twice.
Twice. Nobody. A nobody team. a nobody coach,
Yes,
a nobody
indeed.
coaching staff. We
Yeah.
lost twice.
Yeah, that's true. I do. I do remember those teams and those games. All right, Dress. Let me see you Sunday then. And as I say, I'll be looking for you, Dress. Have a
All
good
right,
night,
Ronbo,
Dress.
like I told you, have a good night.
You too, Phil.
All right, fam.
Oh God, we're a we're a sad group these days, aren't we? And now, no faith, no trust, no belief. We're just riding out the season, trying to get to the playoffs. Jeff Tan says 49ers 23, Hawks 20. You know what? That is the proper route to take. I should have took a page out of Jeff Tan's book. You ain't got to say we're going to win because that sounds silly. But I refuse to say, I ain't going to say, Hawks go win. I hate that team. I could just say, since we can't beat them, 23-23. Jeff, setting down a precedent. That's how you do. Zach King, what's up, fam? Max Richardson says Seattle 27-10. Big X got 24-23 Seattle. And David Royce, it's embarrassing. We were already beat before we get on the field. Evan Brown's, he's a little bit, wait, this is almost as bad as James. I think it is a little worse. We're going to get shut out 38-3. If we get a field goal, we'll be lucky. All right. Raymond.
What's up, Ronbo?
Oh, Raymond, ain't nothing up, man. Everything is going down, 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 down. Ooh, man.
Last time I talked to you, we had Reuben Foster.
Oh.
Now we don't got Reuben. I had to take a few days off, man. It pissed me off, man. Then I watched the Redskins go pick him up. I live right here in the Northern Virginia area, right by D.C. So it's like, man, I'm mad about that.
Raymond, is people supporting that? They kind of digging it or what?
Man, the dude Doug Williams said the most stupidest stuff on the radio.
I read it.
Yeah,
what
he
he
said
thought
it on the
who he was
radio.
talking to.
He said it's just little stuff, and then I'm one of the biggest Kaepernick supporters that call here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just funny. It's real funny that we have watched C.J. Beathard play. The Redskins have let Alex Smith and Colt McCoy play. Alex Smith was benched for Cap, and they won't give him a job. Kareem Hunt kicking girls. But I bet you
damn near knocked out his own bro trying to get at the girl. Dude was laying there on his hands and knees.
Man,
I thought he was going to pass out.
Sometimes, man, women be saying some of the most meanest stuff, man. That's their weapons. See, we got weapons in our hands. They weapon their mouth. They know they can't beat us up, so they say some of the most meanest, vindictive stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that's okay to say stuff like that. That's mental abuse too. But it's only one-sided when you're dealing with women. You ain't supposed to hit them.
But Raymond, if I was there with you, I love you like my brother, man. If I seen you attacking a female, I'm gonna do all I can. I'm gonna tackle you. You could hit me in the face. You could kick me. I'm gonna hold on. I'll say, Raymond, it's me, man. You got to stop.
Yeah,
I'm
right with you on that.
Where's his boys?
But I'm just saying,
why don't they stop him?
I'm just saying, because they probably you said he beat somebody up trying to get to her, right?
Dude was laying on the floor on his hands and knees. I thought he was gonna pass out. He was sitting there shaking his head, trying to get his finest bearings. I figure Kareem is pretty strong, cause he came blowing. Two dudes was holding him. He came blowing through. They knocked his boy into the girl, almost knocked her out, and she got up. She's still talking, and Kareem come running back in the room.
What's wrong with these guys, man?
Damn, on drugs.
What's wrong with these guys, man? Why they do that stuff?
Drugs.
I told you, Ronbo. I go to work. I got a job, and I do what I gotta do, and I keep my little peon job without getting in trouble. These cats are millionaires, and look at how they act. It's unbelievable to me. I'm thankful for what I got as a peon, and they can't be thankful for what they got as a superstar.
That's
I
deep.
don't understand it.
They think they're above everything. And they really do believe. Kareem Hunt was like leading running back last year, I believe. Him and the Kansas City Chiefs is just rolling over the league this year, except for them 2 games. They start to believe they get a godlike complex, Raymond. They believe that they're invincible. Can't nothing stop them. I do what I want to do. I really think they think
I'm enjoying it. I enjoy watching the Saints get beat. I enjoy watching all that because you know what? They don't hear me, man. We lost our whole defense in one season. That's crazy. Nobody ever been experienced what we have. We had Borland figure out that they started concussions when he wanted to be in the NFL, I guess. You know, his whole life he didn't know they had concussions until he get to the NFL. He wanted to quit on us after he was doing good. Patrick Willis retired on us. His feet bothering him. We lost our whole defense in one off season.
Yeah, Aldon Smith got busted.
Then the offensive line, Upati, they didn't want to resign. None of them. You know, we've been going through it. So it's
4
good
years.
to see somebody else go through
4
it.
straight.
We
years.
had Aldon Smith, dumb self over here. So, you know. Then
We had-
Reuben
we had
Foster, we just been in the news for all the wrong reasons.
All
Colin
the wrong
Kaepernick, we've been in the
reasons.
news for all the wrong reasons.
All the
Instead of
wrong
that
reasons.
Super Bowl, when Jim Harbaugh wanted to throw the ball, he should have ran to Frank Gore, who got us down there. I swear, I don't understand that.
When are people gonna learn about that? And then we watch Pete Carroll do the same stupid ass mistake.
Man, they all do it. I think it's scripted to me. That's what I be thinking.
Or maybe.
How the Saints go from scoring 50 points and then all of a sudden the Cowboys know every play they run.
Oh, I was so.
That's in my head. You know, I was
don't
like, come
get it.
on, man.
And he was out there making goofy mistakes we haven't seen him do all year long. I said, you might be right, Raymond. You know, the NFL
Man,
needs the
I don't
Cowboys
know.
and the 49ers and the Steelers in particular, because those are the two.
They
those are the three
they had us
franchises.
this year. It was our year. They
Yeah.
didn't expect Garoppolo to get hurt.
Yeah, I know.
They had us in prime time. We had the throwback uniforms. We was ready for
I know.
all of that.
I know.
Yeah. And then they put us out with the Garoppolo injury, and once again they let Kaepernick sit. They crazy, man. To me,
Oh, that's
people
that's
all they want to talk about. He's not good, but I tell you what, he's better than Tom Savage.
You know, boy, ain't that the truth? You know, Raymond, your thing about scripted, though, why do the Cleveland Browns, no matter what they do, have to stay? They'll be picking the draft right next to us again. They've had first-round picks for, I don't remember the last time they didn't have a first-round pick at the top of the draft. So I'm thinking the Cowboys, like I said, the Cowboys, Steelers, the 49ers, the NFL needs them to do well. They need for also the Ravens, your secondary teams that need to be in there. You also need one other team. Indianapolis is making a comeback. And you notice these things are falling into place like they want them to? The Seahawks?
Yeah, and I just hope we keep losing. I swear, if these kids, if these people win a game, I'm gonna be highly upset if they mess up that pick.
I don't know
Ronbo.
how they go win. I mean, they could.
I know the
try.
Cleveland Browns got all the picks and they ain't good, but we not the Cleveland Browns. They
hope not,
organization.
man.
Yeah.
Five-
No, we not that. We need a few. We already got our quarterback. We don't need to get a quarterback. So I want this number one pick so I could trade it and get some more assets. Just plain and simple as that. We need it now. We done lost Reuben. We need somebody else. We need another linebacker, man.
And I tell you something, Raymond, Reuben wasn't doing nothing before he left either. I don't know what that girl did to him.
Yeah,
but
he wasn't. He was
couldn't even
holding
play
down
football.
the bench.
Missed
He
bad
couldn't even get on the
angles.
field. He was tissue paper.
Missing
You know,
tackles.
I was saying that when he was here, so they can't say I'm hating on him because
All of a
I
sudden.
kept telling you he was tissue paper. I told you that him and Breida too. Breida always hurt. Every time he get hit, I think he's
But
hurt.
at least he continues.
I'd be like, please get up.
He's tough, though. He keeps on producing. I mean, how many running backs hurt can run for 100 yards, and he still make it look easy? When he busts him, you know he's got
but I
more
don't want my
20-yard.
running back hurt.
But you know how many more? He's got more 20-yard, over 20-yard runs than anybody in the league, and the league is full of some bad dudes. Breida's the best one. So what?
Right. Yeah, he's one. He's good. Watch McKinnon. Watch. McKinnon would have been that role. Just think about that. That would have been McKinnon.
Now they got dual acts because Breida's catching the ball too. Now I got two threats like that. What you gonna do to me on defense? I got
And if
Juszczyk
Mostert
down
still
there.
got that speed when his leg get right.
Oh.
Mostert, we got Mostert too. You forgot. Don't forget.
I didn't
got
forget.
Mostert.
Raymond.
Yeah.
Let me get a score from you, Raymond, because we
And
got to go.
check this out. Shanahan is good, but Seller, I want him fired either way.
Yeah.
I'm tired of him. He don't know how to coach. He don't know how to send no heat. I don't care what nobody said. He needs to go.
probably gonna
He
be
needs
in
to find
trouble.
another destination. Yeah,
Somebody's
I want
got to
him
take
out
blame.
right now.
Yeah, he's probably out anyway.
I'm giving him the blame. But this season over, he need to keep getting torched like he been doing, and we good. I want the score to be 55-10, the Seattle Seahawks. 55-10. As we watch our rookies play. 55-10. Whoop that
There you go.
ass. That's
Raymond
fine
serious.
with me.
He's
A
sticking to
loss
that.
is a loss.
55-10. All right,
Yeah, ass whooping. A loss is a loss, man. But we winning on the low because we're gonna get that number one
A
pick.
blowout could get him fired
Yeah.
tomorrow, Sunday night, though. You can't get blown out. Not like that. That means you really are not prepared at all.
Yeah, I'm targeting him. Yeah, I hope we get blown so he could get fired. I want him fired. So, yeah.
Oh, God. All right, Raymond.
But don't get it twisted, though. I love the Niners, but I'm doing what I got to do to succeed.
Get rid of this guy, get rid of that guy. I hear you. But take some of them deadbeat players with him, too, though, because I've had enough of them, too. Everybody's focused on Salah. I got about 4 or 5 names I want gone. Get him out of here.
But that's why we
never
need
go
the
get
number
no
one
better.
pick so we can fill. But that's why we need the number one pick so we can get more players.
Yeah, I hope so.
I don't want to pick nobody number one unless they're going to get that. What's that guy, Bosa? They might get him. They might think he's that good enough to use that pick on him. But
I got a feeling he's made
other than that.
Too. There's a few edge rushers. All right, Raymond. I'm going to see you Sunday after that 55-10 win by the Hawks.
Hey, I love the red and gold, man.
I
That's what we
know,
do, man. Go
I
Niners,
know.
man. Shout out to you, Ronbo, for keeping
Thanks,
it going,
man.
even
All
with
right,
the
man,
trying
you know.
times we're going through.
No, I know.
All
I
right.
still got to beat y'all. All right, fam. Have a good night.
All right.
And I thought we got Mark's score already. Okay, anyway, Mark said 28-17 Hawks. And Jim Thorkel, last week the folks that I work with here were saying, no, he didn't want you to yell Niners. He wanted you to yell Lions. Jim, that's your wife's a Lions, but I was laughing about that. I said, you know what? I bet you're right. She's a Lions fan. Why would she want to hear for her birthday? Niners! She wants to hear. Jim, till I just couldn't do it. My vocals locked up. But Jim says if the 49ers pick up Hunt, I'll laugh so hard I'll cry. Then call for the whole front office to be fired all the way down to the bathroom janitor. But don't worry about it, Jim. I assure you, I would bet everything I own Kareem Hunt can forget about coming to San Francisco. And he ain't coming nowhere near. Do you know what kind of marching and women's protesting groups will be out in front of leave? Oh. Anyway, AB 31-17 Hawks. Wrestling Flashbacks TV. Honestly, Ronbo, I will take a tie. I mean, you and me too, okay? David Royce, 10-13 Niners. And he says, bleep it. Refuse to get an L. Dave, you got me fired up again. I'm staying back. I'm going back to my score, man. That's what I'm saying. Believe it, man. I'm a Niner fan all day. I don't care what the situation is. I'm choosing the Niners. Yes. Kenny Hart's Foundation says, hey, Kenny, 21. Let me see the score again. 21-20, Niners. I like that. It just gives me this giddy feeling all inside. I love it. Oh, God. Jim, about Rex Ryan. Rex doesn't want anything to do with football right now is the only problem. So I hope it's Will that I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. Will!
What's going on? What's going on, Ronbo?
Oh, Will, it's here we are in our regular position for the last 5 years. As Raymond was pointing out a minute ago, we've been in the news for all the wrong reasons. And this goes all the way back to 2014 when they had all them silly dudes up at that house over at Ray. Was that Ray's house? Ray McDonald's house. That's right. Ray's and their women are getting knocked out by the pool, only to have Ahmad Brooks go over there and feel them up. And they was conscious enough to know it was Ahmad Brooks. Then you got Ray. He carries her upstairs, and she still has a full account of what's going on. The whole time, she's conscious of what's going on. Will, I ain't a lawyer. Why am I going over that? I'm still mad about that. But anyway, we're going backwards here, Will. That's why I'm just upset. Why we can't get going forward and stay in third gear? We got to always shift back down to second and first.
Man, I'll be honest with you, I don't know what's the deal with players and hitting women in California. I don't know what's going on. Like some type of disease or something them guys got going on with about these hitting the women and stuff.
Hey,
It's something about football players hitting women in California.
Were they in Cali? Is Kansas City playing Oakland this weekend?
I don't know. I don't think so. Not that I know of.
What's? Oh, I see what you're saying. You're talking about our guys, because I'm talking about Kareem. I'm talking about Kareem Hunt, because Kareem Hunt did a number today. Okay.
Oh, he did. Oh, he did something.
Oh, you didn't know? TMZ.
No.
He got TMZ'd. Kareem got into a fight in a hotel. I don't know what there's two girls involved, and the scene shows Kareem runs out and he's arguing with this girl, and then his boys try to come out and grab him and contain him. 3 dudes that I remember. They try to contain Kareem. They drag him back. You just see the girl sitting there. She's still yelling at him. Kareem came flying back through there like he had the ball. He knocked his boy so hard, his boy flew into the girl. She was standing there wobbling and trying to stand up. His boy got up. They tried to still contain Kareem. The other girlfriend tried to jump in. His other boy knocked the other girl off. He didn't hit her, but he got her out of the fight. And Kareem comes back because they couldn't hold him, and he puts boots to the booty. And then TMZ's got this all on film. Dude is out of here. Kareem is no longer with the Kansas City Chiefs. So
man,
you're right.
This is crazy.
Football players beating up women and getting caught in public.
I don't know. Man, I do not know why these broads, man, these broads always trying to get dudes caught up, man. But at the same time, it's your fault for letting them get under your skin like that. Man, if I was in the NFL right now, I wouldn't let no female come between me and what I'm doing. I'm trying to provide my livelihood for myself, and I'm not gonna let no random female mess that up for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. I don't get it, man. The random females. These females, man, and you already know this when you coming into the league that you're gonna be attracted by a lot of females, and then you're gonna mess with the wrong one, and the wrong one gonna get you caught up. I don't understand it. These guys ain't got common sense, but it is what it is, though. Like Reuben Foster, man, I can't believe this girl lied on you. This girl tried to ruin your career, and you let this girl come back into your house. I mean, I don't know. Excuse my French, but was the coochie that good? I mean, damn.
That's what everybody keeps asking. You know, it ought to be put into the Guinness Book Hall of Fame. Then, if it's that good, and that is the best of all time to make $1 million player give up his life.
Man, that's crazy. But anyway, enough. I mean, Reuben got what he deserved, man. He brought that on himself. That's his bed. He made his bed. He laying in it. So, yeah. But I'm just gonna talk about football, man. Like I said, man, the 49ers offense, man, they straight. I mean, they just probably need another number 1 receiver, man. And I tell you something, Ronbo, that running back position, it's gonna be loaded too. Because you know why? They're gonna have 4 guys. They're gonna have McKinnon, Breida, Mostert, and Jeff Wilson. Because Jeff Wilson got some skills too. I know you see him this past. Man, I'm telling you, man, they loaded. I mean, add Jeff Wilson to the list. You know, shout out to James, man. He been preaching it for a while.
Wilson came sprinting around that corner for that touchdown. Boy, that boy was jamming, too. And you know what? Kyle didn't throw the flag on it, but, man, that was awfully close. Damn, he almost got that.
Hey, Jeff Wilson, man, he got it, man. He got it. And like I said, the offense straight, man. It just this defense, man. This what I would do. I would go ahead. And, I mean, but them last few games they got left, I'm pretty sure they're going to lose them. Because you got the Bears, and you got the Seahawks again, then you got the Rams. They probably
aren't the Broncos involved?
Lose those guys. Yeah, the Broncos, too. Yeah, the Broncos. Ooh. I mean, I don't know. That might be an iffy game with them. I don't know how they're going to come out with that one. They may win,
Broncos
they may
just
not
beat somebody's ass last week that's pretty good. Wasn't that the Panthers?
I think
Anyway.
I'm not sure.
Anyway, the Broncos are tough. I mean, that defense is real tough.
Yeah, but like I said, man, what I do is, man, if both are available, I get them. But at the same time, man, like I've been preaching this whole time, John Lynch better spend his money, and I believe that they should go after Earl Thomas. Cause they say his leg. When he broke his leg, he said, "Well, no, that bad." I mean, he should be okay when the season come back. I would get him. Like I said, KJ Wright, he's a good fit for our scheme too. And I also like that guy Sheldon Richardson. They've been talking about him too, Sheldon Richardson from the Vikings. Now he can play any technique that you want him to on that D line, and he will create a big boost for the defense. But the thing is, man, they're gonna have to spend his money and get these veteran players in. John Lynch talking about draft. You draft your way out of this. No, the hell you can't. You're gonna have to develop. You're gonna have to develop these players, man. You need to go ahead and get veterans to get on the team.
Yes.
Let them learn from them.
Unless you never make a mistake in the draft. Exactly. And we done made,
right.
We've already made, how many mistakes in the draft have we made?
Man,
2017.
a lot of them.
Yeah.
A lot of them. I mean, the only guy that's standing out is Dante Pettis, who else? Mike McGlinchey, and Fred Warner. I mean, Solomon Thomas, they ain't going to let go of Solomon Thomas because they know what he's been going through and whatnot, and they still doing some experimenting on him. So they ain't going to let him go.
And they're still giving him a good report card, too. So, DeForest Buckner.
Right, but
we got a few, but not enough.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Fred Warner's going to be a star, too. But Will.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what's going to be your score in this game?
I'm gonna be real with you, Ronbo.
Everybody else is.
It's gonna be. I say 27-10. Yeah.
27-10 Seattle. And Hawks fans are looking like watch us saying, yeah, y'all better know. See, this is the thing that kills me, boy. I was talking about the Hawks at the beginning of the season. I told y'all, man, y'all done, ain't you? It says, I didn't know they didn't know. They know how to rebuild. See, they're in a rebuild, but they're still winning games. We're in a rebuild,
right?
And it's obvious we're in a rebuild. We ain't winning no games.
Yeah. But one more thing before I go. I know. Did you watch the Cowboys Saints game?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you see how them Cowboy DBs locked all them weapons down last night.
That defense.
And you know who their DB coach is. I've been telling you all the time, Chris Shaw.
They kept putting the camera on him all game long too. He's a fiery dude too.
I'm telling you, man, he coaching them boys all right. That's why I'm saying if there's any kind of way they can get that man to San Francisco, they need to.
And they will.
At least I mean, if they keep Saleh, at least bring him in as DB coach. Jeff Hafley. I mean, he don't even look like he played football. He look like
Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. When I got a disease, I don't cut the heart out. Go find the damn cancer. And if it's not the head coach or the head DC, leave him alone. Get this out, this out. Stop going. That's why every year we start out with a new defense and we still suck ass. Why? Because they're not getting to the root of the problem. They're going in and getting a head coach. That dude ain't doing nothing but standing on it. I agree. Maybe he was supposed to come in, and maybe I'm supposed to come in. Listen, John, I don't think that Jeff Hafley is going to be our guy, and I'd like to know if we can replace him. You know, I mean, but you can't throw your boys under the bus. It's a really complicated situation. So, you know.
Yeah, man. He need to. Jeff Hafley. He don't even look like he played football. He look like he was a geek in high school or some type of, I don't know, college professor or somebody. I don't know.
Because we've stopped the run. We have stopped the run. But Sal's not going to get any credit for that. But he'll get credit for that secondary screwing up. Meanwhile, Jeff Hafley standing over there, what? I just work here. I tell him what I try. Get out, Jeff. Get out now. That'd be it for me, man. You know? God.
Yeah.
Anyway, Will, I'm gonna tell you what, man. I'm gonna look for you Sunday, and hopefully your score doesn't work.
Right. Yeah, I hope so too.
All right, fam.
All right, man.
See you Sunday.
Hey, just make sure, man. Look, hey, we gonna get through this. Everybody keep your head up.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't get no worse than this. So the only way we can go is back up. So next year gonna be pretty good. We just need to stay patient. Just wait on it.
I know. We'll get there. We're just going through these rough roads. We'll get there. All right, fam. Have a good night, Will. Appreciate you getting in here too.
All right.
Night.
All right. Appreciate you, man.
Thanks, fam. Yeah, man. 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18. Hey, and Peter Rosso says 13-10. Niners! Yeah! David Royce. 49ers can beat Seattle in San Francisco. I'm calling that one, he says. AB, the Niners will not win another game this season. Sorry, I just don't see it. The Bucks was the only winnable game. I thought we had a chance but after that L, I don't see us winning the game. And I to some degree agree with that, But you have teams that screw up. I have a feeling that New Orleans screwed up yesterday for some reason. I don't think that was supposed to be the way that was supposed to come out. I think the Saints screwed up rather than just lost. Andy Nunez, 49ers beating the Seahawks. Would be a great birthday present, but very doubtful the way we're playing. Yeah. You know, if anything, we got to pray for the health of this team, fam. We cannot lose frontline players at the rate that we do every year and expect to contend and then start blaming the coaches. That's not going to matter. As long as they ain't got no team, they're going to get their ass whooped. Coaching be damned. They ain't going to have anything to do with that. He's not zooming in. Maybe he might be, though. Roberto!
Well,
Roberto, as I was saying, here we are again, crying about our draft picks, firing all the coaches. And, hey, we talked about Jed York a little bit, I believe, already. Yeah. We got lots of problems.
Here we go.
I know, right?
Moving still.
Yeah.
Trying about moving still,
Yeah. Well, all right. You know what? I went from feeling sorry for him, and I'm starting to get madder the more I think about it. You have to feel sorry for a guy that gets himself in that kind of trouble, right? But I'm starting to get a little pissed off now. Ruben, man.
And then the Redskins got him too.
Oh, right? Because I was wishing bad luck for his butt for a minute. And then he gets some Redskins say, come on in here, Ruben. We'll take you, man. Well, you got to go through the judicial system, and you got to go through Roger Goodell, and you get suspended for a while. When it's all over, we'll be waiting on you. You can get paid now, too.
Yeah, and then Kareem Hunt.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
With the girl. How stupid is he, man?
Oh, man, they
just... These players gotta stop doing that shit.
Hey, I got a feeling they're taking some kind of performance enhancement. I think Pez is involved. What would make a man lose his mind like that, knowing that he'd be in, deepest part of hell if you let that temper go? Why would you? You can't control that at all.
Well, I heard that the girl told. Well, I heard that the girl told her like the N-word.
Yeah, I heard about that. According to his bro's story, they attacked them. Name calling.
Like his friend with the
bandana.
Like a do-rag or something.
Yeah. He's wearing. Go ahead. Wearing the bloods.
Yeah, she was trying to be racist.
Yeah.
So he got mad, and he turned around, and then that's when he got on the girl,
But Roberto, every now and then, I wish these dudes. You say one more word, I'm called police.
Oh no.
I wonder what happened then. Would the girl continue? Call the police, said you bleep bleep. All right, I'm dialing. Keep talking. All right, I'm holding. Now, I got somebody I want you to hear. Yeah. What was you saying? Be smart. Yeah. Don't stand there and get mad. We know you can beat her up, but why would you do that?
Well, yeah. Well, you can't hit her because she's not a guy. She's a woman, so she's not a man. So if she's not a man, you can't hit her. If she's a man, well, if it was a man, well, yeah, go kick his ass. But she's a woman, so you can't hit the girl,
Roberto, you know what, though? You got to be careful when you hit a guy, too, because if it gets in the courtroom and he's sitting there looking all beat up, the judge is going to say, all right, Mr. Roberto, you're going to have to pay Mr. Beat Up $200,000 his hospital expenses, the time he missed from work. I hope you're insured for this kind of thing because he's going to be owed all those monies. And you know, it's like you say, Roberto, he started it, but you finished it. And then in court, if you can't prove everything you need to prove, you end up paying. So it's best to try to avoid these situations, especially if you're a high-profile football player.
Yeah, and then I saw that the people, I saw that some people say, "Oh, Redskins gonna get him now." But the
Stupid.
Redskins gonna get him now, you know.
And you know what they're going to do at the owners' meeting next year, Roberto? The
Yeah.
owners are going to sit down saying, gentlemen, I'd just like to call this to the table first. If I suspend a ball player due to the fact that he could not behave, and one of you, my constituents, call him up within 24 hours and give him a job, we're going to have a problem. You know, so this should be, I bet you they have that discussion. You watch.
Yeah, you know where this happened, right? It's because this happened in L.A. because the Chiefs are gonna play the Las Vegas Raiders in Oakland this Sunday. So this happened in L.A.
Wait, Casey, somebody else wrote Casey's playing. Who's Kansas
No,
City play this week?
KC is gonna play the Raiders, and they're gonna play in Oakland. The Chiefs went to Oakland, so right now this happened in
California.
Cali, yeah, California.
I says,
You
because I couldn't
know,
see the name of the hotel.
yeah,
I said, wait a minute.
so,
Because somebody called and said, what's wrong with you dudes in California, man, beating up on women?
so yeah, so
I
yeah,
said,
you know, yeah. So if you see TMZ, that means that TMZ is in California.
yeah.
It's in Cali. So you
Hey,
know,
that's right. They're
TMZ
not based
is
all over the country, are they?
everywhere.
They're Hollywood, and maybe they cover California. I got a feeling they got people all over Cali, though.
Yeah, and then I don't like TMZ. You know, I hate TMZ because they're always like snitching. You know, TMZ always like this snitching. Oh no, this person is this. Oh, look at this person. Oh, look at that person. Oh, let's write some
It's
shit up.
money. Roberto, it's
Yeah,
money,
let's
man.
write this
They're
shit
making big
up.
bucks doing
Let's
that.
write this shit up. Oh yeah, let's put it on the website and on the Instagram. We're everywhere. We're
And a
gonna write
TV
some
show.
shit up. And we're gonna like some shit up.
God.
But no, TMZ makes shit up.
Yeah. Well,
TMZ,
actually, Roberto, they can't make it up because they got to use film. If they ain't using film, they ain't got nothing. They can't make nothing up. You got to
well,
mess up.
you know what they got the film? They got it from the hotel camera.
Well, yeah,
So
see, but they had to
so
pay
yeah,
for it,
so
though.
TMZ went to the hotel and recorded from the hotel camera. You know, like you get your own
No,
camera.
Roberto. If you work
Your
at a
own,
hotel and you see this happening, you can get paid because what the first thing you do. Oh, wait, I got the phone first. It's like, oh, somebody fighting with the hotel people. Call TMZ. And TMZ, I got something for you, man. How much y'all want? I got Kareem Hunt beating this girl up. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, that's $500,000 if it's real. You know,
yeah,
so yeah, that's the way it works. That's the way they
yeah.
work.
Well, yeah, but I saw that the girl was trying to the girl wanted to the girl wanted to kick his ass she was like trying to get on his face. So the girl, if I were the girl, I wouldn't go on try to get on his face. And because the guy is he's stronger. He's gonna be more stronger than you. So yeah, him
Well,
hard was like
that's why there's laws against that. But listen, Roberto, we ran out of time. I need to get your score for this game.
it's gonna be like 10 to
60.
10 to 10 to 45.
I guess I know who you're picking this week. Roberto's already been to Vegas for the spread and everything. It's a 10-point spread. Roberto, we got to go. So I tell you what, I'm gonna see you Sunday, and let's see what happens.
Hey, Ronbo.
Yo.
Hey, I saw the girl that you make a video with. She's my roommate.
Oh yeah.
That he went for the snatch. Funny.
Why did I know you'd like that part? Man, Roberto, I really got to go. I'm going to run out of time. But Sunday, we'll carry on, okay? All right. Have a good night, Roberto.
Peace.
All right, fam. And let's go. We got anything over here? All right. I think we did these. No, Tim Sutton. Tim Sutton's got 49ers 27, Sea Chickens 9. Tell you, man, any given Sunday, well, probably not this Sunday, but maybe 49-3, 49ers win on the Hawks. Yes. Andy Nunez, 23-20, Sea Chickens. It's painful to say. Yes, I know. David Royce, hey, Ronbo, why have we not fired the strength and conditioning coach? That's a BS. Kyle needs to make some changes. And a lot of people have called for the strength and conditioning coach to be stepped out. And Michael Pennegar says CJ comes in the fourth and we win 17-12. Jimmy G style from last year. Brunel Jacobs, 35-10. It's the Hawks. T-Money sacked down. They should put Sherman at, I think, safety so he's in the middle and can cover both sides. Nah, T-Money, you know what? Like somebody else pointed out, Richard's not a safety. He doesn't have that kind of speed. You need to be able to you got to have some giddy up to play safety. Rich is good at what he does, but coverage in that fashion might not be a good move. It's an opinion, though. That's just from those variables. I don't see him being a safety, though. Uh-oh, it's Yamin. Do you get sound problems?
Here we go.
Yamin.
Ronbo, what's good with you?
Oh, Yamin, it ain't nothing like playing the Seahawks again. It's just like every time this time comes, we ain't ready. Damn.
All right, Ronbo, I give you my score. Upset alert.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Y'all man got an upset alert this week. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. What is it?
And salute to Miss Tina. You know what I'm saying? Like she did her thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my old head. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't she sweet?
Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Miss Tina, she got that 49er terminology. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And by the way, MC9 want to know if he could borrow $1. He ain't got no money. I told him.
MC9 I got him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll send him a dizzer. You know what I mean? From PA to CA. You know what I'm saying?
I told him quit that.
Tell MC9 that, call up the hoes, bring in the smoke. You know what I mean? Need a pack of pit-ons. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
Ronbo, I want to speak on, us as men. Like, I know it's hard. Like, I know, a lot of these, because a woman don't do that. Y'all realize that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, we got to step up, as men. For God, for Jesus. Biggie couldn't have said it no better. If the game shakes me, it breaks me, it makes me a better man. Take a better step. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, man.
Words to live by.
Yeah, man. Ronbo, it go for me too. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you know, like that's why
I mean,
friends, being friends. I
yeah.
know. I paused for a minute, Ronbo.
You know, but you still there. It's okay.
I mean, friendship. That's important.
Huh?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, because it ain't. Like, that's where it starts. Like, you can have a million holes, a million smuts, but like, like that one, that one woman. Yeah, that might be the blessing. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, not Ruben's case. Yeah, I mean, but there's such a thing as having a good sense to realize, especially at that point in your life, get off
Right.
the road and get on another trail. You know, if your
Right.
mama don't tell you, your sister don't tell you, your neighbor's friend, sister don't tell you. I mean, yeah, other ladies usually will tell you. You know, dudes don't
Right.
care, but other women in your life should be able to tell you, man, you setting yourself up for disaster. Just letting you know, you know.
Rambo also like that's how good God is. For blessing us with that grace and mercy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody gotta walk. Everybody gotta walk their own walk of life. A size 10 can't fit a size 13, and a size 13 can't fit a size 10. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, but I mean, it's like my grandmother used to always say, the Lord helps those who help themselves. If you see the signs, if somebody told you, if something, you don't need to get a fool will get his head knocked over and over. And that's what happened here. And then just another thing, my grandma said, if you find a fool, you bump his head. I used to say, there's some conflicted stories coming out of my grandmama's house. I'm not sure what to do with all this knowledge.
Grandma, because grandma right. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like it's like that's why God made everybody an individual. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it all adds up though. You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes the long way home is good. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes, our own will. Like, God bless it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't lean on your own understanding.
Yes,
Like,
that's
I
what I'm
know.
talking about.
Like, you
Listen
know what
to
I'm
the
saying?
signs of
Ronbo,
others.
it's rough in the ocean, Ronbo.
Yeah. A lot of sharks out there, predators. That's right. Eat your butt up if you ain't careful, right? That's why Ruben, at this point in his life, should have known.
Right. Like, because Ronbo, like, I listen to Jada Kiss a whole lot.
Yeah.
I'll be at work and like it's crazy. And like number one, it ain't nothing like having that woman friend. Like niggas. No. I ain't using that word.
No, it's okay.
I seen the Maya Angelou thing.
Everybody uses it. It's become white people call each other that now. It's okay.
No, like to me, I learned watch the documentary with Maya Angelou, the Still Rise show.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because my definition of a nigga is somebody that chooses to be ignorant and want to be a father.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
And does not do anything to improve himself. That's right. Lazy and shiftless. It has a definition in the dictionary, actually.
Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, I do use the street word, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, like the respect of our elders and like our education. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's important. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't give a fuck about color. Like, I believe in Jesus and the Omega. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know we God's children, we God's people. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, throughout everything, I want to make it through the pearly gate. You hear me?
Yeah, right. But yeah, listen, we're gonna run out of time. I hear your words and comprehend them too. But listen, let me get a score from you because you was gonna give me that a few minutes.
Yeah, upset alert, upset alert.
Yeah, I know, right? We were waiting for that.
The Niners, 25-18 in Seattle.
And in Seattle, underline, exclamation point.
You know what I'm saying?
Put 2.
25-18 in Seattle. You know what I'm saying?
I hope so. 49ers could be mad enough to play some good football this week after looking like ass last week.
And Ronbo, guess what?
What?
That's going to be our first time.
Yeah. Since 2011.
Right.
7 years.
Right.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? And Richard Sherman, because Richard Sherman going to be turned up this game.
Yeah, I know. He's probably going to see if he could just get them to do what they need to do and teach them. Yeah, we got to go, though. We're going to run out of time, and we got a few more people going to say something. So I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to look for you on Sunday, okay?
Right. I love you, Ronbo. Salute to the Niner Empire, MC Niner, Miss Tina. You know what I'm saying? The Niner Empire, I'm out.
Right. Good night, y'all.
All right, Ronbo.
All right. Let's All right. Little Leary, thanks, fam. Appreciate it. Okay, where we going next here? Okay. Andrew says 23-17. Niners on a pick 6. Oh, God. I don't even know if I could get through celebrating that for a month. The Raiders' victory was so weak, and we got nowhere yet. But to beat the Hawks in the clink like that, ooh. Rob owes me money. 2-5? Hey, what am I laughing about? Didn't the Rams beat the Seahawks last year, some score like that? 6-3? 69ers is trade number 1 pick. The Giants get picks. Probably going to cost a first round for Ramsey, but he'd be worth the trade number 1 pick to the Giants and get picks. You know what? The Giants are only going to be a couple of places behind us. So maybe they'd want a quarterback this year? Is there somebody in the is there a quarterback coming out of college that anybody would trade up for? T. Money Sacktown. I was kicking it with 2 Raider fans, and we were talking about Mullins. Shredded Oakland and hasn't done it to anyone else. I know. But he came close to winning. What was that we played and he barely lost? The Giants. Could have won that, though. He played that competitively. William Roberts, he said, I'm making a time machine and bring back a young Jerry Rice, Deion Sanders, and Ronnie Lott. You'd have a lot of problems with Deion Sanders, though, because he would wake up out of whatever funk it was he went through the transition. San Francisco. No, man, I'm an Atlanta Falcon. Rodney Harris Jr., 49ers 25, Hawks 17. That would mean that this magic moment that Robert Saleh keeps talking about, when the 49ers are going to snap and suddenly do what they're supposed to be doing, happens. I don't know, Saleh. I just repeating what he said. Andre Smith has 28-20, 49ers, right? And Nighthawk.
What's up, Ramper? What's going on?
Nighthawk, that's just it. Nothing's going on. We're sitting around here waiting for the march to slaughter. So everybody thinks we're going to be killed, and they should, because we haven't done anything to prove otherwise.
But you know what?
The Hawks.
Washington are really stupid for picking up Wolfman.
Yeah, I know. Well,
they're slick ass. They're so fucking slick. They want to wait for somebody they can't get somebody good. But when the 49ers let him go, they say, okay, we get you.
They got him. They can have a lot of problems with that too, so we'll wish that on them too. Now, you know, our team is.
How can you give? See, they make all that money. You know, I don't make that much like they do.
Yeah, none of us do. I mean,
I only make I bring home like 700. That's it.
Well, that's not awful. But compared to what an NFL player makes, he makes that per minute.
I don't make that much money. I only got 700, but I keep my job because if I do something, I'm going to lose my job.
That's the way you're supposed to think. Why don't the football players think that way?
To keep my job. I don't make good money.
But you still value your job.
Yeah,
that's what's important.
But these people making millions of dollars.
And? Nighthawk? Anyway, Nighthawk was developing the point of these guys don't appreciate the position they're in, do they? They roll around irresponsible. I mean, just do anything that comes to mind, even when they're at home. They're sitting around doing weird things. And I still think it has something to do with performance-enhancing drugs. They never test these guys, though, afterward to see the hell were you on. You couldn't have believed you're really going to get away with that. So, you know, I guess it comes with the territory. You know, you have rock stars and musicians that go through something similar. You know, just about everybody I know has someone in their family. Oh, okay. Nighthawk?
My food got cut off. Sorry.
Okay. But anyway, Nighthawk, I was just telling people what you were also trying to allude to. You were talking about being responsible. If you're going to be paid that kind of money, and if you're responsible for being a part of a team, then you should be concerned about being able to help your team out. You already been compensated nicely. Now go see if you can get that team to the next level. Why wouldn't you be thinking like that?
That's what I'm talking about. I mean, you got these football players making $17 million, but they don't know how to act.
Yeah.
If I had that money, I'll tell you what. If I was playing for the 49ers and I had that money, I'll be playing.
Yeah. Working out all day, wouldn't you? All evening long, going to bed. As soon as the sun goes down, you get all evening long. But anyway,
I would not mess with no female. I would not mess with no female. I'll be focusing on football.
The thing is, I think we're also maybe misplacing blame. It's not every girl in the world, but you should know.
No. I know that, but I'm not going to let no female lose my job.
Yeah. Guys got to make better judgments. It doesn't take that long to figure out that somebody's not. Even if you're not rich, you should know if somebody means you harm. So, for God's sakes, make the call, man. Step away.
I tell you what. If I see a guy hit a woman, I'll beat that guy up.
Yeah, that's it. Most of us wouldn't tolerate that if we're walking down the street. That's true. And you know what ended up happening, Nighthawk?
Like I said, Washington got him, but he might not play next year. So who knows?
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Because he can't practice. He cannot practice them. He can't play with them.
Yeah. He's on the exempt list.
Yeah, but whatever.
But hey, Nighthawk, it's going to be interesting to see if the 49ers pick up another linebacker in the draft. I wonder who it's going to be. Everybody likes the LSU guy. I forget his name. LSU's got about 2 or 3 guys.
Do not get no troublemaker.
I know. You never really know who's a troublemaker. Ruben was a little bit of a troublemaker. What he did at Combine was something that I guess should have been taken more seriously, but it wasn't. And we picked him up, and he seemed like the nicest guy in the world, didn't he? Until all of a sudden the season ended, and we see that happen. So there's no way to see the nice guys versus the good guys clearly And the ones that really are bad.
Now because it's Skins headache now.
Yeah, you know the guy that played for LSU last year, the edge rusher. I forget his name. Devin White is what I'm talking about. That's right. But the edge rusher last year that's playing for the Raiders, that dude is a hell raiser, and he ain't did nothing wrong all year long. Guys who were getting in trouble in college last year, they've done nothing wrong, not one, this last season. So you never know what's going to happen. Never know. Even Mixon hasn't gotten in any trouble. So you never know.
Yep.
So we'll see. We will see. Now, hey, now you need to give me
I saw MC. It was cool to see. I'm glad I saw him.
Yeah, MC's we're right here borrowing money. I'm through. I told him, listen, MC, you gotta stop betting. I told you I'm only loaning you any more money. Hey, Nighthawk, we gotta get a score from you though.
Okay, I'm gonna. I don't know. I want to go. I hate to do this.
I know it's okay.
Everybody's
doing it.
I'm gonna say I gotta go with Seattle.
Yeah.
I must say Seattle 30, Niners 29.
Hey, but at least you made it look like the Niners was at least fighting. All right, 30-29, Seattle. All right.
I gotta go with them, man. I mean, because our defense. I don't know if we can stop Wilson.
Yeah, I know. And also, Nighthawk, you Vegas says they're going to win by 10 points. So you were being nice about that. So just don't bet on that Vegas spread.
So I'm going to have to go. If I'm wrong, oh well.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? All right, Nighthawk.
Okay,
I'll see you Sunday, okay?
Can you give me a shout out?
Yes. Niners! With Hawk, man.
Nighthawk is out. Good one.
All right, Hawk. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Got something else going on here. Because I tell you what, fam, you know, because, like, if we lose, we lose. You know what I think? It's the Broncos is the between game. We play the Hawks now, take a week off with somebody, and then we come back and play the Hawks again. It's Trey! 1/2 of the Tag Team Championship of the World! Trey from VA. I don't hear that gong. There it is. Oh, God. As he makes his way to the ring, he lifts the rope up for the Undertaker to come in. Undertaker steps in. Paul Bear takes the urn, and he goes to the side of the ring, and enter Trey.
Finally.
Trey, man, it's been rough this season. Ain't been nothing to laugh about but 2 games.
And I do mean finally. Ronbo, how you doing, sir? How you doing, sir?
Just be honest, terrible.
I know. Unfortunately, man, we are. I mean, I've come with good news and I've come with bad news.
Oh.
But first, one thing's first. Let me shout out 1/2 of the Tag Team Champions. Shout out my brother Trez. Also you, sir. Good, sir. But on a night like tonight, I think we need to. Me and you, we have this special connection, but we didn't say that. Like
always.
We've shared a life or 2 together, and I feel like tonight is time for one of those classic installments, if you don't mind. So.
You got it. And now, Thursday night, we don't care. Let me holler at you.
You broadcasting fake GM John Lynch. Let me holler at you. We want to blame Salah. He gets away with it, but no, okay, call him.
I don't understand how we can never play too high safety, Ronbo. I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Oh.
It would only make sense when you have a struggling corner to always keep a safety over top of Vitello. But that's another let me out.
Well, that would help.
We'll get at your adjustments later, so
Double
we got to go above his head, Ronbo. Can we go above his pay grade real quick?
Well, yeah, you could get close to Jed.
Please? Okay.
Yeah.
But no, we can't go quite that high. He pulled that little line that you can't fire on. So he slides up under that.
That line went
So you're
viral.
gonna let him, But we're gonna go one lower.
His father.
The guy that supposedly is in charge of all of this. You had one job all off season. We've been talking about getting a pass rush, Ronbo. You had 3 chances. You had one job. Free agency. Nah. Well, what about a trade? Nah. Okay, well, what about the draft? You, Woody Pooh, Mickey Mouse, Candy Ass, put the kids to bed, Candy Ass, Mickey Mouse, unqualified GM.
Oh.
You keep saying that these coaches don't got the players wrong, but who's in charge of getting those players, please, sir?
This has been the whole thing. It's John, but the dude is supposed to have an all-star team. I don't get it.
Wrong,
He's got Mayhew
okay, but you the man
and
pulling
Peters.
the trigger. Hey, you can't have the man that's, exactly. It might be time to let the apprentice become the master. Like John doesn't know what he's doing. He's analyzing the problem. He was hit on 3 out of 13 picks. Now, in any sport, if you go 3 for 13, that's
yeah, you lose.
You hit on 3. Your best pick is a 5th round tight end.
Yeah,
that's your best pick. That's your best
odds?
Pick.
I can't.
You got lucky.
Yeah.
You got lucky. Like you weren't expecting that. So, either you can address what needs to be done, or you're not, getting it done. But you passed on 3 Pro Bowl defensive backs. Ronbo, how is it that going into this draft 3 years later, I wanted us to draft Malik Hooker, and we still need us free safety 3 years later coming up in this draft, Ronbo? How is that possible? How? That's on you, John Lynch.
That's a good point.
How?
Safety has been.
What are we waiting for? We haven't had pass rush since all this. Look, we took the job knowing that we need a pass rush. We bring us Cassius Marsh. John, we got a nice booth on Fox at 1 o'clock that we need you to call some games next week. We need you to go ahead and call some games next year, John. And leave the real jewel, the real, talent evaluation to somebody that knows it.
Yeah. But Trey, Kyle likes him because he doesn't get in his way. I like
ice cream, Ronbo. That doesn't mean that I should always have it, especially after a certain time of night. It's getting kind of late.
So, but who would approach him? I mean, who'd walk up to Kyle? Listen, you're going to need some more help in here. We're going to get another general manager. Who does that?
All I know is that this is a Mickey Mouse operation, Ronbo.
Oh, it's really looking.
We look like a JV. We're Jameis Winston, really? He runs the ball over more than anybody, really?
He throws 2 INTs a week, Trey, and we couldn't get a half of one.
He is fielding a bad college football team, and he's had the time. I'm sorry, because I wouldn't be, if we were broke, if we were the Raiders, if we were broke, I would be like, all right, John, you get a pass. Do we not have the second or the most cap room in the league? I'm sorry.
We're number 3.
Where's it all at? Where's the money?
It's not being paid out. That's for sure.
It's not on the field. It's not. So this is why we got. We can't let. You had one job, Don Lynch. Give me a pass rush. You can't bring in old Richard Sherman without a pass rush. You can't play single high safety without a pass rush. Ronbo, I'm very upset.
That's what I keep saying.
But I'm gonna let that rock. I got one question for you before I get out of here, sir. Can I ask you one question about this upcoming game? We've lost 9 in a row to Seattle.
2011 at the Clink.
So,
it's 8 years. That's just basically. God.
Do you have confidence in the guy that's calling the shots that we can even approach? I mean, we got to get better than the Rams, or we can't beat Seattle.
Oh.
Are you confident in the guys that are pulling strings?
Basically, that's it. We got to get better than the Rams in order to beat Seattle, or at least, gosh, who's beating the Hawks this year?
We can't. No, Ronbo. And this was the final straw for me. We can't beat Cardinals twice.
Twice. They swept us. Ah! My Cardinals sweep you!
Don't tell nobody. That's like the dirty little secret that
you don't keep it in the closet. Lock the door and get rid of that key.
Ronbo, I could talk to you forever, brother. I appreciate every single thing that you do, man.
Thanks,
I know
Trey.
It's been too long, man. Let's get together after the game on Sunday. Predictions for the game. I feel like we got it. We got to have some pride with. I'm not going to pick this to lose, so I'm going to just say we're going to win 23.
All right.
Figure out a way to get it in there.
All right. There you go. So Trey's on the winning track. No matter what the score is, if we win, which is pretty much enough this week, Trey will get props. I don't care if it's 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, I just, and as a faithful of this team, it pains me to see bad play, and it could be avoided. So
game after game after week after week, guys.
But it's systemic, though. It starts at the top.
Yeah,
leadership starts at the top. We lack leadership sometimes.
That's a good point.
And that starts at the top.
All right, Trey. So Trey, I tell you what.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully, you'll get a chance to get back in there after the game, so we can laugh. Trey, remember Friday night we was talking about no need to throw any numbers out there. If we win, I want to go on that side. Trey, you did it. I can't. The thought of being able to say that, I just, God.
All right, man.
It's a mind-boggling thing. Okay. Anyway, Trey.
All right, brother. Yes,
all
sir.
right, fam. Great to hear from you.
All right,
hopefully hear from you shortly.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. Well, where'd I get that from? Well, got that out the way, and the Rev goes on to say, Ronbo, the team number one. Ronbo, don't call us a football team, and I'm about to cut this team loose from even wearing the colors. They shouldn't even call themselves the San Francisco 49ers. Rev, I'm doing you, man, because you ain't here. Mark John says, Niners 9, Seahawks 37. And Michael Hurst 31-17. Seattle will win. Anthony Baker says we need to win some games, get a nice offensive lineman with that first pick. Then go D with the rest of the picks. Do we still... Would you get an offensive lineman in the first round? Another one? Because this one worked out really well. I mean, I understand statistically he is the best of the lot. I mean, he's beaten out Quentin Nelson by several points. Hernandez, another few points. It's just, he is the best. What are the odds of the 49ers striking gold like that? Josh Kranuski says we need a pass rush. Thank you. Having people get to the quarterback makes everyone on the defense look better. Absolutely. That's the way it works. You got to have an engine for that car to roll. That's your engine. Kill the damn quarterback. Now he's running around there for his life. He's got to get rid of the ball. Boom. Now all of a sudden your secondary looks good. Except in the case of Russell Wilson. He can get fleshed out all day. Still makes plays. 120, Horatio Flores. Niners! Daniel Medina, what's up, fam? And Michael Penegard. Hey, now, the week we found out Kyle was our coach, he went up to Seattle and won. Yeah, Ryan Jones. You know, that was funny, too, man. Kyle beat him so methodically, so nasty. Bethel!
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Nah, Bethel, we're sitting here trying to trying to support each other in a time that when you really there's nothing. We don't have anything but each other now. And 49ers are getting killed on a weekly basis, and we got Marquise Goodwin's having family issues. He's not even going to be able to play. You got Garcon, his knee won't heal. I got to feel that Garcon knows he's leaving this year, so he doesn't want to get hurt. But and then we have all the other injuries we've had. But we just really, it's so sad this year. But go ahead, Beth.
Yeah,
What do you think?
we have a lot of issues.
Endless.
Yeah, but I want to say this the last time I called, but end up, not having enough time to say it. But, there was a funny moment where, I was talking to, one of the Raiders fans, and I'm all like, hey, you guys beat us with your rookie. Now we beat you with our rookie. So how does it feel?
Hey, that's right. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
We owe them.
So our rookie beat up on the Raiders.
His car
but
was
a
rookie
lot
that
worse,
year?
though. They didn't beat up on us that bad, but we beat up on them worse.
I know, right? I'm talking really bad. God, that felt good.
Yeah. And then there's another one where some friend of mine, he's a Dallas Cowboys fan, and
we all got these friends.
When they're playing, he threw the ball to the end zone, and his team and the teammate missed, and he's all like, "Hey, you're not Nick Mullen."
See, now we get used for bad examples. God. That's right. Our tight end's
I don't
third in
want
the picking for tight end. All-star.
It's kind of, especially because Mullen, he's a good quarterback, and he tries hard, and he don't deserve to them be talking bad about him all because we're losing games, and there's it's just a lot of the teams that we supposed to win, like like the Giants and the game that we lost. These guys were playing for something because if the Giants would have lost, that would have been done for Eli. So Eli was trying his butt off to try to win.
Eli's still
because
done,
or else that was done for him. And then this quarterback also, he had something to prove. So he's over here trying to win games because he had his job was on the line. If he would not done good, then they would put the other quarterback and he would have been done. So, that's why, sometimes that's why, we lose the games, but, it's because one team is trying a lot harder than the other team.
Always.
And especially when your job is on the line. So, I don't know if, Kyle needs to go up in there and go, hey, you know what? If you don't do good these games, your butt is out of here. And maybe they'll try a lot harder to try to do something.
Or at least not make the same mistakes. But every week we see the same people making the same mistakes. That's when I say, damn, the coach, get his, you know what? He's not listening. He's not paying attention. Because if everybody was making the same mistakes, I'd say, okay, it's the coach. But, man, you got guys out there that are just doing the same dumb stuff every week.
Yeah, because I see, a lot of these big running guys that are the top league, we stop the running game. It's just the pass game
it's out of control.
They're killing us.
I know.
Yeah. And I think this game, we're going to probably stop a lot of the running game, but they're going to end up either throwing it or Russell Wilson is going to either run for it.
Oh, he's going to be running.
So they got... Yeah, so they got two options that they could do, and
Doug Baldwin is downfield wide open. Oh, it's Tyler Lockett, touchdown, Redskins. The Redskins. Seahawks. God, it's annoying. See, Reuben Foster's got me all screwed up now.
And the thing is that, we beat the Raiders, and the Raiders beat the Cardinals.
I was watching that game. I was rooting for the Cardinals just for that reason. Because, you know what? I'd like for the Cardinals to beat the Raiders. This looks bad. This really looks bad. Makes us look bad.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know what's up with our, with our group that, because if you look at Seattle, Seattle has gone to the place where we're at, where they're basically not doing good, and they don't close games, and but then they started learning and they started closing games.
Right.
And
that's all I ask of
look
our
at
team.
what they're doing.
Yeah.
And that's how we should be.
Exactly.
The only thing that Seattle doesn't have like a lot of injuries like we do. And they don't have all the issues that we are having. That's the only thing that is actually killing us in the long run.
Yeah. I think they got a few offensive
and all
linemen.
these rookies that are in the practice squad, I don't know what they're teaching them. They should be teaching them something that, when they get out there, they're not making those kind of mistakes that they should be making.
Over and over, same mistakes.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like some of them can't be corrected. That's what I'm saying. You know what? The coach has seen this. This is nothing new. He's probably went over it with him a million times. He can't do it. That's all there is to it.
Yeah. So, me, if whatever happens, me, the reason I want this win is for Richard Sherman. At least, give him something, because that's what he came with us for. To get, a little payback, and to get, what, you should not traded me, and this is what you get. But
yeah, well, that's what we hope for
something
anyway,
we can't
Bethel.
give him right now. That's a bad thing.
Well, you'll
But
stay around.
next year, we'll give it to him.
Oh, yeah. Now, Bethel, what I'd like to get from you is a score on what's going to happen in this game.
I think if our defense actually steps up and does something, I'll be maybe 14-18 or something, a close game, and we'll win it. Because you always have to think positive. Don't think negative, and no matter what, we always have to cheer for our team.
That's right.
And,
fail or
because
not to fail.
I'm here for the long run. I'm not here to be, like those, Cowboy fans, bandwagon. Now that they're winning, now they're where are my colors? Because now they're winning.
That's right.
And the Eagles are like that too. The Eagles are taking all their stickers out, and I hate this Eagles team. And when they start winning, all Eagles are number one.
Bethel, but give me a score though. Oh, 20. 18 to 14. Oh, you said 18-14. That was you. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
18-14 is a close game. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Bethel. I'm gonna. I'll be looking for you after the game, so we can say, "Hey, Bethel, remember when we said you got to stay with the 49ers no matter what? Do not lose faith. Give me a break with reality. Forget about delusional. We're beating this team." So we can, you and I, we'll be the only two guys doing that, but it'll be okay.
Did. Nobody thought the Dallas Cowboys would have won that game.
I thought the Dallas Cowboys would get slammed against the walls and just ran complete. Ooh, and he came up and won the game. I'm still shocked.
Yeah.
But anyway,
so
Bethel, because we're gonna go. I got a few more people. Let's see if we can get to real quick, and I'm gonna see you Sunday. All right.
All right. Like always, Ronbo, you always have a good show.
Thanks.
Keep up the good work.
Thanks, Bethel.
And because of you, we wouldn't be here.
Yes, we hang together.
So
Thanks,
you,
Bethel. All right, fam. Have a good night.
And always have faith in your team.
Yeah.
Because I'm still wearing my Niner gear no matter what.
Yes. And go into every fight knowing you're going to win.
Yep.
That's it, Bethel. You and me.
I'm actually thinking, because I'm already, I barely got laid off. So I'll probably end up going to maybe some games.
Right.
And, actually, my birthday barely passed on the 27th. But,
okay. Happy birthday, then.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. And hopefully I could get, I know I'm going to go to the Rams game, but I'm thinking I'm probably going to the Chicago game. Go cheer them on, even though, whatever happens, I'm going to be there, no matter what.
The Chicago game. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
All right,
it's
Bethel.
It's going to be a hard game.
Hard is, understatement. All right, Bethel.
Yeah.
Have a good night, fam.
All right, you too.
All right.
And let's go
thanks.
Niners.
Yes. And I look here and I see Jimmy Ray Gonzalez says if we get that first pick, we could trade back with the Giants for a shitload of picks. Every year we always pick out our partner, but I don't know why the Giants, because the Giants could be trading back too. They're going to be around, what, 3, 4, maybe? Michael Hurst says Raiders will trade us 2 first-round picks for the number 1 pick to pick up Bosa. That's so not going to happen, Michael. It would be nice, though, but the Raiders are not about to give up 2 first-round picks. It would be nice, though. We'll pick up Greedy Williams and then pick an edge rusher later in the round. It looks good on paper, though. I'd love to see that happen. But Gruden is not going. People have to be. Gruden is not going to trade with the 49ers. He's sick of us. We beat him in a coin toss. We beat him on a season game, and he ain't about to give us 2 first-round picks for 1. And since our pass rush is whack, maybe Wilson stays in the pocket longer and throws picks. Maybe. Tim Sutton says John Lynch and Kyle are great. They will build a perfect team. Just watch. Yeah, they've got to have time. I'm actually that's exactly. I understand. I'm sympathize with those who want them removed and replaced. But who would you bring in? And then there are those people who have faith in maybe bringing a college coach in or something like that. But that scares me. And it's someone in Philadelphia. Who could that be? Could this be? Philadelphia 610 is your area code. We had this call already from somebody. I wonder if that little guy's still here. Hello. Philadelphia 610. Hello. Because you see, I told you earlier, I was talking to Micah Davis, right? I keep worried about Mike Davis calling the show. Mike Davis is all over me for that video I posted of last year. Nobody usually gets mad.
Hello?
Yes, hello. Who's this? Yes, hello.
I'm from Philadelphia, but I'm a 49ers fan because I have family down there. I'm just interested in the show recently.
All right. Oh, that's right. We got another fan in Philadelphia that called us every day.
But Sugar says, how your day going? Why don't you whip out them big black hawkers? Let me have a good time with them, baby. Oh, that big black hawk.
I said last time we got a strange call all of a sudden in Philadelphia. I remember this. It was one of these. Okay. We haven't had a prank call in a long time, though. So, all right, guy. And all the, if you like that kind of thing. Anyway, hey. Oh, we still got more. Okay. Jack.
What do you call a special ed class from a shooting range?
Okay. Okay, special request from shooting range. Okay, yes. What do you want to shoot? Hello? Oh, we gone? Okay, good. All right. Are we going to get prank calls now? See, that's what happens to us, fam. We get to the point now people start just taking shots at us. Oh, God. Any more unidentified calls, we're not taking it. Okay. Anyway, Big Show says, I bet Belichick paid TMZ to... Good call. That is a good call, Big Show. Belichick probably sent those girls over there, too. Because if Belichick does that during the playoffs, everybody will know he did it. So he preemptive strike. He goes ahead and gets Kareem Hunt. And Tyreek Hill better watch out. He's next. See if he's susceptible to this type of thing. Man, that is hilarious. And thanks for the contribution, too, Show. That's funny. Oh, man. So we done? Okay. Anyway, fam, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Yeah, Peter, that was. I don't think it was an Eagle fan. I think it was somebody else. But since he didn't go too crazy, we won't give his phone number because you know how we do. Normally, we give out the phone number and everybody takes turns calling him up. Anyway, we'll let him slide. Besides, the Eagles are suffering this year. They're not going anywhere either. Anyway, Anthony Baker says, in today's game, the O-line has to be begged to pass block. Run block, the D-line has to pass rush and run stop. Yeah. You know, I think the pass blocking is not... When we have trouble, do you notice the only time we have trouble with our pass blocking is when Marquise Goodwin's not playing? He provides that out to get rid of the ball quick should things go south on the initial play. Because I don't think Marquise Goodwin was always the go-to. He was an option, as Kyle makes him an option in every play just about. And that's why you see Marquise get a lot of passes. Now, when you take him out of the equation, Marquise might have been option 2, maybe even option 3. But if he's involved, the defense on the other team is screwed. Because you gotta pay Marquise honest or he will smoke you every time. Because the quarterback's gonna use him if nobody else is open. And if you make a break or make a mistake, he's gone. So that makes it easier for everybody else to make plays. Now guys are getting bottled up, I noticed, a little more often. And that's why you got Nick back there standing in the pocket. Because Nick likes to get rid of the ball quick. He does not want to hold on to that ball. But our guys are tied up. So the offensive line's only going to be able to hold so long, you know? It's like when Jimmy G came last year. Do you remember how good he was at the beginning? He was getting rid of that ball quick because he wasn't running Kyle's offense completely yet. Kyle's offense can be very scary sometimes if things don't materialize the way they do. And that's why he has to have a speed merchant. He had Julio in Atlanta. He has Marquise in San Francisco. If it was up to me, I'd be looking for the fastest guy in the draft again next year. They are essential in today's NFL because you can't cover these guys. If Tyreek Hill doesn't get paid, and I don't care what anybody says about having a big receiver, if Hill is free, if I got Tyreek Hill and Marquise going on my team, God damn, and Jimmy G too, and neither one of them can be covered, man, that's a dream. Now everybody else, it doesn't matter who you are. You can be 6'9", yeah, you're good. Thank you, be on my team, yeah. I got Hill, I got Goodwin. Everybody will eat. Anyway. Audio V already says Tyreek Hill's video needs to come out too. Hey, fam, I'm going to go ahead and hang out because I'm getting punchy. And I'll be in your face at your place. You know, we watch this game together because it's the Hawks. Ain't no telling exactly what to expect. Teams mess up. Look at New Orleans. New Orleans messed up. I do not believe the Cowboys are that kind of good. They played a good game. And Dak made a couple of good passes. That, what's his name, Gallup? Something like that? Yeah, they made a nice plays. But the Saints just shut them down? Really? I think that had more to do with the Saints than it did the Cowboys. We'll see. Because if the Cowboys are going to continue to play like this, they're going to run into the Saints again during the playoffs, I would guess. So, and then the ratings, you know what that did, don't you? If the Rams win to Sunday, that means the Rams move back to the top. And we got to sit here in their division and sit around saying things like, oh, God, now another year. That's 2 years back to back. We got to watch the Rams walking around talking smack. And the window's shortly open anyway. They don't win it this year. They're in deep trouble. Here's the Rams. We got plenty of money. We can sign all our players. It's not a big deal. You don't have a nucleus in the first place. You don't have any future draft picks. You better sign them. You ain't got no choice. Fam, I'll see you in your face, at your place, Sunday, game time. Oh, fam, you know how I like them likes. I almost forgot. Don't forget to hit the like. I know.